Good morning, everyone. This is Elaine with Anabellas. Welcome back to Flosstube number 29. So glad that you're here and that you guys tune in every week to hear about what's going on in my life and what's going on in my shop. Means a lot, and I'm very glad that you're here. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I'm going to try to make this quick, but I have so many exciting things to show you. So many new things that are coming into the shop that I just love sharing with you. So we'll get to that in just a bit. Let's see, this past week I was kind of home all week, as much as I could be, so I was able to get in a lot of stitching time. So I'm going to share with you some of my WIPS so that you can see my progress on some of the things I'm working on. And unfortunately, you know, being sick, I had absolutely no time with Colton, couldn't visit at all, and I wanted to so bad. But obviously, you know, we don't want him to catch whatever this nonsense is that's going on. But I did get something in the mail that I want to share with you. So as I mentioned, Andrew and Jamie are big Miami Heat fans, so Grandma had this ordered for him. So this is Colton's little Miami Heat onesie that he can wear when he helps Mommy and Daddy root for the Heat. So anyway, that's for my little baby Colton. So let's see, what do I want to start with today? I thought that I would share with you my book of days. So here's a shout out. I love Just Keep Stitching, and I watch Pam and Stephanie every week. And it wasn't this past week, I think it was the week before, Stephanie shared her book of days, which is kind of just a journal that she keeps, and a lot of stitchers are keeping, to, you know, track her work and her progress and everything. And she shared her stickers. So stickers are great. And I'm a paper crafter. It's a huge love of mine. I've been paper crafting probably my entire life. My son tells me that when I'm old, he's going to put me in the corner with some construction paper and some safety scissors, and he says he knows I'll be very happy. So Andrew's always one for a joke. Mommy doesn't think that's very funny, but oh well. Anyway, so this is what the book of days looks like. It's just, you know, a place where you can journal and keep track of all of your projects. So this is my July journal. So this kind of goes through everything that I'm doing during the month of July. And what I do is on this side here, I keep track of all my WIPS. So this says that I'm working on Counting is Hard, Remember Me, my garden sampler kit, flea market flowers, September calendar crates, snowballs for sale, and festive ride. So those are my WIPs right now. And then I also keep track of my finishes. So I still have another week or so to try to get another finish done, but I only have my 2006 schooler finished done. And then the stickers, you can buy any stickers that you like. I like to make my own stickers. So all of these stickers I made, and I'm going to do that for the rest of the year. So I already purchased what I want to use for August, September, October, November, and December. So I have my stickers picked out. I just have to go ahead and make them. And unfortunately, this month when I went to print all my stickers, my printer needs ink, which is coming today. So these are kind of dull looking, but anyway, they work for me. I love them. They make me happy. And I just love keeping track of what I'm working on. So some days, and I even put in, you know, when Colton was born, I even, you know, make a little note to myself that, you know, Colton is here. But just a really great journal. And I had a hunt for mine when I originally purchased it, and I've had it. It's been actually sitting in my Hendon since January, but you can probably just search for it. It's called A Needlework Enthusiast's 2021 Book of Days. It's put out by Needlework Press, and they probably are going to, you know, also have a 2022 edition and so forth. I'm going to see if we can carry these in the shop, and if we do, I will be sure to let you know so that you all can go ahead and purchase through Anabellas if you're so inclined when 2022 gets closer. And then I thought I would show you what the sweet Deb Neal is one of our followers. both on Flosstube, and then she also is a customer of Anabellas, and just a very, very sweet lady. And she sent me this beautiful card, you know, that is just beautiful, just a gorgeous card. And look what she included. Aren't these adorable? She included these little stickers. So here's, I love this one, Flosstube. And then of course, you know, your thread keep and your bobbins and your thread and your little embroidery scissors, just super, super sweet. And then your bag, your project bag. So these stickers are really sweet. And Deb, thank you so much for thinking of me. I appreciate it. And I'll be adding these to my journal as I move into August. So that's kind of fun. And then I wanted to show you something else I bought this week for myself. And my question of the week might lead me to start carrying some of this in the store. So this is a thread keep that I purchased for myself. This is the Remember Me chart that I'm working on right now. I'm going to show you my progress on it in just a minute. But look at how cute this is. Isn't that adorable? And these tiny little scissors that go with it. This is a sweet little shop on Etsy. It's Sophia Violet Designs. And I'm going to put the link to the shop below so that you can check it out. She has the most adorable thread keeps. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't used thread keeps. This is my first. I kind of stored my floss. How did I store it? Oh, my voice is killing me. Wrapped around the skein itself. It's so embarrassing. So I would pull a skein, pull my floss off, and then if I had any left over, I would wrap it around the end of the skein and just throw it in a baggie. So whatever works, right? But I do love thread keeps, and now that I'm learning how to get my floss on these bobbins, I actually have all my floss at home on bobbins, and I do have Classic Colorworks hanging in my hand-in closet. I just put a hook in there, and they have a little round hole at the end of the paper tag that they hang off of, so those are just hanging in my closet. But these are just precious. So be sure to check out her site. I try to support as many Etsy shop owners as I can. And she's got some really cute selections. So that's kind of fun. So just a little shout out to Sophia. Thank you for being so artistic. And then here's my pattern that I'm working on right now, and then I'm going to share 3 with you today. This is Remember Me by Scattered Seed Samplings. I absolutely love this chart. It's absolutely beautiful, and I've made quite a bit of progress because I've been home, like I said, sick. Here is my progress this week. So you can see it's coming along nicely. I don't know that the camera's doing this justice. This is a really pretty navy blue, and the floss here is almost got like a gold tint to it. So very, very pretty, design, and I'm really enjoying stitching this. And I'm actually stitching this on 16 count. So I said that this year I was only going to stitch on 14 count all year long, but I decided to kind of see how I felt about stitching on some smaller counts. So I don't mind the 16 count, but I'm finding that in the evening, I have to put my little snap-on bifocals on top of my glasses because my cheater lenses, which are in my glasses themselves, just aren't strong enough. So, but whatever. So I'm going to work on this quite a bit this weekend. So that is one of my works in progress. And then this one, September Calendar Crates by Stitching with the Housewives. I showed this to you last week. I made a little bit more progress. So I had only done this much, and then last night I worked on it and I added the pumpkin truck and the little flower right here. So that's this chart. And then what I plan to do over the weekend now is I plan to work on this right here. So my goal for this weekend is just to get this part done and this pumpkin, and maybe I'll start the tall pumpkins. I'm not sure, but my goal is to get this done. So that's my progress so far on this. And this is stitched on 14 count chalkboard black Ada. And if you're a member of our Calendar Crates Sal, which if you're not, that's fine. You can join on Facebook. It doesn't matter when you join, what time of year or what month you join, but we'd love to have you stitch along with us. And oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. I didn't pull it, but guess what is back in stock? Oh, finally, Priscilla's Pretty Plaids, the Chelsea's Checks and the Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. These are back in stock in black and white. The Bella bundles are made up. They're in the shop, and if you want to buy your finishing fabric, you can certainly hop on and get that. And then I've also made up bundles in Christmas reds and in oranges for Halloween or fall. So you can get those. But anyway, that's my progress so far on calendar crates. I'm gonna have to drink a lot of coffee this morning to get through this video. Actually, what I should have done is made a hot cup of tea, and I may even pause this video if I lose my voice and go get a hot cup of tea. Okay, my last WIP that I'm going to share with you today is Counting is Hard. I just love Misty. She just creates such beautiful designs, and this is just so precious and so cute. And I made some good progress this week, so this is how far I've gotten. Isn't that cute? I just love the tomato pin cushion. And I love this right here. I'm gonna wait. The chart calls for, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some long, darker blue threads that are part of the design. I'm just afraid that if I do it now, I'm gonna catch my ring or something on it. I usually don't wear my jewelry when I stitch, but knowing Elaine, you know, if there's a way to mess it up, I'll find a way to do it. So, but there's my progress on Counting is Hard. So let's see, what is my goal for this? Okay, so I'm gonna finish the word. So I've got ting. So I'll finish counting, and then I'm going to move on down, and I'm going to start with the 1, 2, 3, and then I'll start the bird, and then I'll finish off here, you know, with the embroidery scissors. But there you go. Kind of fun. I enjoyed stitching this week. There's nothing, when you don't feel good, you know, I just put on my pajamas and sat downstairs on my recliner with my Yorkies on both sides of me and just stitched away. So that's kind of good. Okay, some other things I want to share. A lot of you are asking me about the Christmas book I showed last week and said I went too fast. Okay, sorry. Okay, here is A Cross Stitch Christmas. This book is absolutely gorgeous. Here is the back cover. And it has 128 pages of absolutely gorgeous cross-stitch designs. So I went ahead and ordered them, and I told you last time that I didn't think that they were going to be in, but they are. So I only have a limited number of supply, a limited number coming into the shop. They will be here this week. So if you are interested in this absolutely gorgeous book, you can go ahead and hop onto the Etsy shop, and it is available to purchase. So I love to collect these. I mentioned that Aunt Millie started me on these, and I'm trying to rebuild my stash. And I keep looking over there because I have one. I'm just too tired to get up to show it to you. But I have one up there. And then I was in the hen den this morning, you know, messing around with doing God knows what, and glanced down, and lo and behold, on my end table, there's a shelf, and I found a bunch of books and magazines. So I think next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them in, and we'll have a magazine parade, a cross-stitch magazine parade, and I'll show you some of my wonderful cross-stitch magazines that I have collected, and then I'm going to try to, you know, get through. I'm going to try to pick one. That's one of my cross-stitch goals, is to pick one chart, you know, at least every quarter from one of the cross-stitch magazines, because I find that if I don't pull the magazine out and start flipping through it, they just sit there and I never stitch anything that's in there. So I'm going to try to do that. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? How about some coffee for the sore throat? Okay, we are going to have our chart parade now. So what I'm going to do now is take you through all the fun things that have come into the shop this week. And there's a lot. So no random order. This is, and this is a Notions. These are Granny's chick buttons. I told you that we had the cute little buttons by Lori Holt. These are the Granny chick ones, and I really like these. They're kind of, they remind me of Grandma, right? They've got the cute little floral designs on them. These come in a bunch of different sizes, and there's about 100 buttons in the little bag. So we have these, and then we also have now the Lori Holt cute little buttons. And boy, do we have a lot of Lori Holt stuff coming in. I can't even begin to tell you. I need a bigger shop to store it all, but it's coming. Then I want to tell you that this week our designer of the week is Barb Adams and Alma Allen of Blackbird Designs. So I mentioned that Barb unfortunately passed away. I think it's been 2 weeks now. So we're all very sad about that. And they started their business back in 1999. So they've been around a long, long time. And they love to share you know, their different ideas on colors and fibers and fabrics. And there's actually a line of fabric coming out by Moda soon, and I'm going to be ordering it today. It wasn't on my list of things to carry in the shop, just because I have to be careful what I carry. I can't carry too much of everything, so it wasn't on my list, but with Barb's passing and with everyone's enthusiasm now to really start building their stash of Blackbird design patterns, I thought I would go ahead and carry the fabric. So check back maybe by the end of the weekend if I'm up to it, if not next week, and you'll be able to do the pre-orders of the pre-cuts and the other fabrics that are going to be in that line. So this week, I'm going to go ahead and go through some of their designs that we have in. We have expanded our Blackbird design line considerably, so you can go shopping and pretty much find anything that you're looking for. This is the first pattern. It's called All Joys for Thine, and this is also our pattern of the week. So All Joys for Thine is absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? And this is 15% off through the weekend. So if you'd like, you can check it out. Here's the back of the chart. And just so you know, and I don't know if you're aware of this, these are photos of, I believe, now I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, don't hesitate to correct me. I believe that these are photos of the actual original cross-stitch pattern, a cross-stitch finish that was done. So here it is now, and here it is then. Just beautiful. And inside, actually it says on the back that the sampler is an English motif stitched by Catherine Williams in the early 19th century, and that she did not add a date to her piece. So I just think that is so cool that we not only get the pattern, but we learn a little bit about the design, who created it, and maybe when it was created. So that is our pattern of the week. Next is Sisters. This is, I love this booklet. I've added it to my stash. This is two little girls thinking about, all the different stitchings that they did. Evidently they were sisters. Lots of blacks and oranges in here for you to think about if you're stitching things up for fall. Let me show you the one I really like. This one is my fave. This is At First Cock's Crow. Isn't that pretty? Just look at that. This in of itself is why I'm buying this, or adding it to my stash, because I really, really fell in love with this. So there are a lot. Let me see how many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different charts in the booklet, and the booklet is 24 pages long. So this is available, and again, it's called Sisters. Next is Casting a Spell. So Casting a Spell is really cute. There's a couple of really cute designs included. It's a sewing box here with 2 extra pin cushions, so you can stitch this up. And let me see what it has in here. Oh yeah, it includes an alphabet too, so there's lots of things that you can do with it. There you go, Casting a Spell. Here we have Halloween Eve. What's that called? Yeah, Halloween Eve. So we have Halloween Eve. I can't show you the back because it's the actual pattern. The Halloween Eve. This is I love this guy. I think I'm going to stitch him too. So he is Frosty's Night Out. Just precious. And there's little finishing instructions on the back too. So if you're going to make it into a little hat, you can follow the finishing instructions. And he is just perfect for Christmas. Then we have Dear Daughter. There's the back. This one is beautiful. This is called Oh Joyous Day. I think this is stunning. Just look at that. Get ready for this, ladies. This English sampler was stitched by Anne Dunn, and get ready, 1761. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? So what does that tell you about just how long women have been stitching, huh? Long, 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 long time. Love that. Ow. Sweet Land of Liberty. This is 5 patriotic patterns are in this book. And this is flying. I've restocked this like 6 times. I can't keep this in stock. But there's 5 different patriotic cross-stitch patterns in here. And I know I've shown it before, but here's one. Just nice and bright and colorful. So think ahead, if you're done with your July stitching, you can always, add this to your stash and think about next year. Some people stitch patriotic all year, so beautiful. This I love. Why do I love it? I should make that the question. Why does Elaine love white houses? It's a good question. Grandma. Big Grandma. My kids used to call her Big Grandma. Anyway, love this booklet. It's in the shop. It's available now. Okay, next we're going to have a sip of coffee. And we got in part 2 of the Tiny Modernist, When Witches Go Riding. This is part 2. So you can see the top. Actually, I'm not sure I'm supposed to show that. Yes, I can. Witches Go Riding. So this is available now. Then we have the brand new Halloween wreath. Isn't that adorable? I just love that. And I love the backing. And we have a similar, couple of different fabrics that would look really pretty for you to finish that. Love this too. This is autumn signs. So you can make all these cute little signs. And finish them off as little bowl pillows or little frames. Very cute. Then Cross Stitch Wonders, which I love. They just came out with their ribbon Christmas tree. So isn't that cute? So this is their ribbon Christmas tree, and what's really neat about it is they show you different ways that you can finish it. So there's 4 different options when you kit it up, or if you ask us to kit it up for you, you can just tell us, you know, what color scheme you'd like, and then we can kit it up for you. But this is ribbon tree. Calico Confectionery, they are just one of my favorite designers now. I really have enjoyed getting to know all of the different designers that come in, like Blackbird Designs. You know, I carried them, but I never really took a good hard look at their patterns and their techniques and thought I would try them for myself. It just wasn't something that I thought I would do. So if you can think outside your comfort zone and think about, you know, when you see something, maybe you should try something new or check out different designers, because there's just so many of them and there's so many talented designers. I try to give a good view of everyone that we carry, so that, you know, maybe that's why we're doing the Friday featured designer, so that maybe you'll get to meet a designer that you didn't know about or that you want to take a second look at. So anyway, here's Autumn Gatherer. He is so stinking cute. I can't keep him in stock. I just put him up on social media this week, and he already flew off the shelves, and he just came back in this morning. So he's back in. But isn't he just precious? Look at him. Look at the little pumpkins down here. I just love him. So that's Autumn Gatherer. Then this is Ruskin's Penguins. Now, this is modern folk embroidery. One can't be angry when one looks at a penguin. You can't tell anybody, but my son loves penguins. Well, you know what? That's not true. I don't know that he still loves penguins. He loved penguins when he was young. As a matter of fact, I think that he actually went to SeaWorld just to see penguins, and I believe I took him. But anyway, long story short, I might stitch this up for him and for Jamie for Christmas. Isn't that adorable? So there you go. Matter of fact, I will. And you know what? Really cool. There's only two colors, a black and then the bamboo. So easy. This was out of stock, but a lot of you are asking about it. This is the Plum Petites. This is fall. Fall, we have a lot of these, so you can check those out. And then of course in the series there's winter and summer as well. And I'm not sure spring is out, but we have winter and summer, and now fall as well. Silver Creek samplers. This is Happy Halloween. That's available. Very cute. Wicked Stitcher Society. It's adorable. Then Cottage Garden samplings. I just love this. Let me pop this out of this sleeve so you can see it. This is Peace on Earth. And I'm starting to restock a lot of items for Christmas now. So this isn't a new chart, but it is a very beautiful chart. So I thought that I would share it with you because I thought it was lovely. So that's Peace on Earth. Ugh, I'm feeling really lousy. I probably need to go back home. All right, then homespun samplers, we got in a couple of their trucks in the truck series, so I thought I would just flip through these real quick so you could see all of them. This is the Gobble Truck, what's it called? Turkey Trot Truck, the Gobble Truck. Oh, I'm out of it. Okay, so Turkey Trot Truck. Then we have Traveling Snowman. Trick or Treat Truck. Pumpkin Picking Truck. And then this one is Christmas Joy Truck. So just really, really sweet little truck series. And then last year, Paulette at Pump Street Samplers put this pattern out. It's back in stock. I wanted to share it with you. If you're thinking about fall stitching, this is one also to consider. It's George Decorates for Martha. Sorry about the glare, guys. But this is just one of her most beautiful patterns. Hands-on Design, Autumn Skies. And this does include the finishing fabric in the back to make the little pillow, see? So how cute is that? Is there a button in here? I don't know if there's a button in here. No, it just includes the wool felt. So if you buy one of my button packs, you can, or you just go into your own stash, you can just put any button on there that you'd like. But these are just so sweet. And then Puntini, You Warm My Heart. And this does include the carrot nose and the heart-shaped button, as you can see right there. Really sweet. Then Lila's Studio. Ugh. Happy Halloween. Really pretty. That's a fun stitch. That makes a really cute pillow, the way they finished that off. I love the stitching on that. Okay. Then I put together these for you guys last year, and I thought I would show it to you again. Country Cottage Needleworks has a seasonal celebrations collection. So it's autumn, winter, spring, and summer. This is autumn. And then I included the buttons. So this button includes a blackbird and an autumn leaf, which you can barely see right there. The blackbird and the leaf. So you can purchase this, it'll come together, and then we do carry all 4 seasons. So if you're looking for something fun and you love Country Cottage Needleworks, that might be something that you can stitch up. So we have that. Annie B's Pumpkin Patch. Love the black and white pumpkin, right? Scissortail Designs Halloween Whimsies. Very cute. I love these. Then Heart in Hand, the Wee One series. This is Autumn Bird. And of course, you know, they have a lot of in the series. That's the back. I don't know if you can see them all, but there is winter, spring, summer, and autumn. And this is Autumn Bird. And the big chart is Autumn Medley. Love the cat. Looks like my cat when Terry scares, and Terry's so mean to my cat. Can I just tell you, he's not a cat person. And he antagonizes Riley, my Yorkie, and he says the word cat, and now the dog is programmed that when it hears the word cat, it attacks the cat. When I say attack, they're best friends and worst enemies, but he chases the cat around the house, and it gives me agita. So I just wish he would stop, but he won't, because I think he does it just to annoy me. Okay, let's see. This is Autumn Notes by Shepherd's Bush. And you know the note series includes every possible thing. Autumn notes, spring notes, winter notes, Christmas notes, stitching notes. So just type in Shepherd's Bush notes in the search bar, and you should be able to come up with all of the different patterns in the series if you are looking at more than just autumn. And I believe I have this in my stash that I started last year. Or maybe it was Christmas, I don't know. But I'm gonna look when I get home today, because if it is, I'll pull it out and add it to my list. This is new to the shop. It's Little House Needleworks, the Beatitudes. Very nice. So if you would like, you can stitch that up. That's from the book of Matthew, chapter 5. Oh, another scissor tail, Humble Bee. Very sweet. Stony Creek, one's new and one is restocked in the shop. This is Down Home Harvest. This is new. Look how cute that is. Reminds me of North Carolina. I miss my house. And then Winter Friends. This is really a popular pattern, so I restocked it and wanted to share it with you. Coffee break. Sore throat. All right, and then the next ones here are all by Imaginating, Ursula Michaels, and I have one by Sandra Cosolino. So I'll show you this one first by Sandra. This is Halloween Happiness by Sandra Cosolino. That's nice. Look at the ghost. Isn't he cute? He's so happy. I love the owl. And this is really sweet too. We have that. Then Halloween Hocus Pocus. Very popular. Feeling Wicked. Halloween Gnomes. My daughter would be proud of me. I said gnomes instead of gnomes. Halloween Gnomes. And then last in our parade of charts is Pumpkin Patch by the Prairie Schooler. So I hope you enjoyed that little review of things that have come in, and that, you know, if you have some time, you'll go check out some things and see if there's anything that you'd like. So that would be fun. Our Christmas series. So I said that each week I was going to feature a Christmas series. Last week I featured, who did I feature last week? I don't know. Oh, Little House Needleworks Farmhouse Christmas was last week. So this week I'm featuring Jack Frost, and it's Little House again, but it's only because it's a nice series, not for any other reason. I just grabbed it when I was walking through the shop. So Little House gets 2 shout outs from 2 series, but this is Jack Frost Tree Farm. This is number 1. Number 2 is Douglas Fir. Number 3 is Family Fun. Number 4 is Balsam Fir. 5 is Hot Cocoa. I don't know where 6 is. Sorry, ladies, I don't have 6. It must be in the other room, or I was out. And then 7 is Cookies. So this is a 7-part series. You've seen 6 out of the 7. Just a great Christmas series. And if you go to her website, Little House Needleworks website, and you search for Jack Frost Tree Farm, you'll be able to see how they can be stitched all together. Or of course you can stitch them up as ornaments or little pillows or anything that you'd like. So that is our featured Christmas series for the week. So there you go for that. And not feeling great, so I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit here. Last week's question for everybody was, you know, do you save your charts and what do you do with them? So if you haven't read the comments, it's kind of fun to go back and look at them. So go back and check out Flosstube number 28 and read through, and you'll be able to see what everyone does, you know, as far as their charts and whether they save them or not. Some really good ideas too. If you're not sure what to do with your charts, it might be worth, you know, taking a peek and seeing what everybody else is doing with theirs. So congratulations to last week's winners. This week, last week's winners are Dana Kuhlman, Kuhlman. Congratulations, Dana. Annette Snyder, Larretta Mullen, and Myra Beavers. So thank you so much, ladies, for participating and for commenting. Please be sure to send me your address, your contact information at info@anabellas.net. Email me at info@anabellas.net, and I can get your happy mail right out to you. Be sure to let me know which chart you're interested in. If not, I'll send you one of the 4 charts that I showed last week. So this week, we have some giveaways that I'm going to share with you. And I thought that because I'm starting to use thread keeps, I thought I would ask you, how do you store your floss when you're stitching a project? So, you know, do you put it in baggies? Do you have floss keys that you're wrapping them on? Do you keep it on the skein like I used to do, or do you use thread keeps? So let us know, you know, how you store your floss, or how you organize your floss as you're starting a project, particularly big projects. I mean, some projects have 20 skeins of floss. I can't even imagine how I would have. I mean, probably didn't start a lot of projects because it was intimidating for me. Now, not so much, because I have all these different ideas on what I can do with my floss. So this is chart number 1. So if you comment below and answer that question, please let me know if you like 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is Library. This is by Little Stitch Girl. Tiny Modernist, Gift Stocking Bunting, Gift Stockings Bunting. Then we have Ink Circles, Coffee. And number 4 is Rainbow House by Pickle Barrel. So thank you very much for always coming back each week and spending some time with me. I know this is a short video. It's only about a half an hour, but I hope you'll bear with me. Next week will be better, I'm sure. This weekend, just some things to review. We're going to have a big sale. I haven't put it together yet. I'm going to work on it this afternoon once I get home, probably. We're getting ready for Expo next month. So Needlework Expo for fall comes in August, so I kind of need to clear out some stock. So I'm going to have a weekend sale. You need to make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, because the coupon codes or the links and all of those things are usually included in the newsletter. The newsletter goes out later this afternoon, along with the Flosstube. This Flosstube video will be in the newsletter. Tomorrow, Stitching with the Housewives is going to release their new charts, which they do every month. So that won't be in the newsletter today, but they'll be available tomorrow, because as soon as they release, I go ahead and list them real quick on Etsy so that you guys can pre-order. And pre-orders are really important, so be sure to check back tomorrow. Please join our Facebook groups. That's where you can get a lot of information. Our main Facebook group is Annabella's Shop. You can join, the link is below. And then we also have some sales that are going on right now. We have the Lori Holt Sew and Stitch Along, so please join us there if you love Lori Holt, or you love to stitch her patterns, or you enjoy quilting along. We would love to have you join us there. Then we have the Calendar Crate sale that we're doing, and right now, of course, I'm working on September, but a lot of folks are working on different months. And then we also have the Country Cottage Needleworks sale for the sampler of the month. And September is shipping today. My distributor sent out a newsletter yesterday, and for those of you that are wondering when September's sampler will ship, I'll have it next week, and then of course it'll go out to all of you. So thanks again. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to hit the next milestone. Share it with your friends. Let them know, about me and about Anabellas, and maybe they'd enjoy spending some time and stitching along as I talk about the things that come into the shop and some fun things in cross-stitch land. Hold on. So I think right now I'm choking. So bye guys. See you next week.